Hey guys, Dr. Berg here. Listen, I had another request about how to read a label. How do I read labels? So I'm going to do a quick little video and just scan through very quickly of what I focus on when I read labels. I have my staff bring in a lot of their food, which they consider totally healthy, and we're just going to dissect it and take a peek. So let's go right to it. So I'm going to go through some of these foods. Here's some chicken right here. So the first thing that I'm going to look at is the sugars. It says 1 gram. Okay, that's cool. And the ingredients: chicken breast meat, water, seasoning, dextrose. That's the synthetic sugar. I don't like that one. Okay, so they have black pepper, crushed pepper, garlic, onion, some skin, maltodextrin. I don't like that. Soy sauce, who knows what's in that. Soy, another soy sauce, dextrin. So there's a lot of kind of additional sugars. But this is cool because it's like 1 gram of sugar. So, you know, I may eat that, I don't know. But I had my staff bring all their food in, and they wanted me to evaluate it. So let's now talk about bacon. Okay, so we got bacon here. And here's some bacon. The first ingredients is pork, water, sea salt, cane sugar, cultured celery extract, spice extract. Okay, so it does have sugar in it, but look at it, it has 0 sugar, so it must be less than 1 gram. So that's pretty good. I like that. Let's take a look at this sugar-free, dry rub, uncured pork bacon endorsed by Paleo. Okay, so no antibiotics. Okay, that's cool. Let's see in the back. Sugars, 0. So we got pork, sea salt, spices, black pepper, fenugreek, nutmeg, white pepper, mace, allspice. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I mean, I would like it if it was organic, but still, this is low sugar. So this would be good. Let's go with this here. We got organic. Now, look at this right here. It says organic vegetarian diet feed. Like that's something special. Like, would it be like animal feed? What would they feed? Like, what would they do if it wasn't vegetarian diet feed? But the point is that they're probably feeding the animal, the turkey, some corn and soy. But the good thing about this is if it's organic, that means it's non-GMO feed. So that's a plus point. No growth hormones added. Well, I like that. Free range, which actually means nothing. This is organic turkey breast and sea salt. So this would be totally fine. Okay. Salad dressings, okay. Bragg's. This is the one that you got to read. The first thing I look at is the sugars. This is 4 grams of sugar. It's like higher than I would like with 2 tablespoons. That's actually, I would try to find one that's a lot lower. But this is what I want to look at mainly in the dressings. What kind of oil? So this has apple cider vinegar, purified water, organic mango puree. That's where the sugar is coming from. Organic rice starch. I don't like that. That's probably a thickener. Apple juice concentrate. I'm just scanning. There's a lot of different juices in here. Okay, so it doesn't have soy oil or corn oil or canola. That's cool. So this would be totally fine unless you're trying to lose weight, which it has the sugars. So I probably would try to find another one that doesn't have the sugars. But the point is that you want to look for one without the soy oil. Okay, mustard, yellow mustard. This is pretty safe. You got distilled vinegar, mustard seed, salt, turmeric, and spices. Perfect. This is not a problem. When I look for fish, the first thing I'm looking at is wild caught. I will not consume farm raised. So wild caught is the best. Cod, salmon. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Now, as far as sour cream, dairy, what I'll do is I want to look to make sure that it's organic because, again, you have this cow that is fed soy and corn, that's GMO. So if it's organic cream, it's non-GMO. So that's cool. So this is all organic, so this would be totally fine. Great sour cream. Okay, let's look at the Heinz organic tomato ketchup. Well, at least it's organic, that's good, right? But if we look at the sugars, it has 4 grams of sugar, but look at the serving size, 1 tablespoon. So that's like 4 grams per tablespoon. That's a lot of sugar. And you can see it's from organic, organic sugar. So it doesn't say it's from cane sugar, so it's probably from beet sugar or something like that. But who knows what it's from. But I mean, this is better than regular ketchup, but still, it's too much sugar. Okay, mayonnaise is another one that I want to talk about. This is from Trader Joe's, and they have these at the health food store. The cool thing is this brand, mayonnaise, has safflower oil, egg yolks, water, lemon juice, distilled vinegar, salt, organic sugar, they have the sugar in there, mustard, black pepper, citric acid. Most of these mayonnaise have soy oil. But let's look at how many sugars. 0 grams. So this is very, very small amounts. So this would be fine to consume. So this is, thank goodness that someone's producing non-GMO, a low sugar mayonnaise. Now, let's get to the cheese. We got the cheddar cheese right here. The good thing from cows not treated with RBST, that's a hormone, okay? That's cool. But the other thing is that because it's not organic, that means that these cows were probably fed soybean and corn. That's GMO. So, but they're not adding hormones. So I would not consume this cheese, okay? Because of that fact, because they are exposed to a lot of that. Now here's Trader Joe's has a lot of different great cheeses from other parts of the world. And here's an organic cheese that's pasture raised. That's the key word, is pasture raised. That's what I want. So this would be a good cheese. I'm not going to look at sugar in the cheese. I mean, let's see if we could see if there's any sugar in here. Probably not. Let's see, sodium, protein. It doesn't even tell me. Carbs, 0. 0 carbs, yeah. So you don't have to worry about that. This is totally good. This is another one that's pasture raised, Kerrygold. They have the butter as well from Ireland. I like this. There are certain times in the year that they do use a little bit of grain, but for the most part, it's grass-fed cows. I like this cheese. I feel really good on this cheese when I consume it. Okay, and let's see. This is a product called True Whip. It's supposed to be natural, no hydrogenated oils. So, okay, we're gonna look at the sugars. 2 grams per serving size, which is 2 teaspoons. If you notice, mainly I look at sugars. That's the main thing I'm looking at. I will look at carbs as well and deduct the fiber to get the net carb. If there's some food that I'm trying to look at, but this one has 0 fiber. So let's see what types of sugars. I got the water, tapioca syrup. I don't like tapioca syrup. Palm kernel oil. I like that. Cane sugar. Ooh, they're adding a couple different sugars there. Tapioca starch, soy. Yeah, I don't really like this. The sugars are kind of low, but still, I would prefer a different type. Okay. Now this here is sunflower seed roasted. It's kind of like they grind this down. Instead of peanut butter, they have the sunflower seed, and I do like this a lot. Just safflower oil, peanut oil, and sunflower seeds, and salt. I love it. Yeah, this would be totally fine. This would be great as a kind of your fat. Yeah. Okay, let's see, the pickles. Now the pickles, a lot of times they put the hidden sugar, so let's just take a look. It's cucumbers, brine, water, distilled white vinegar, salt, garlic, dill, grape leaves. This is perfect. It has 0 sugars. A lot of these pickles have sugar, but this one's totally fine. Yeah, this would be really good to consume right here. So I just wanted to kind of go through a couple labels just to give you an idea of what I look at when I read a label. I constantly read labels. So make sure it's very low sugars, it's organic, wild caught, grass-fed, pasture raised. That's very important. And then also with the dairy, just make sure if you're going to do dairy, make sure it's organic. Okay, so put your comments below.